Hello everybody, this is the Angry Belgian, otherwise also known as Yatios, and this is to address the rumors that are currently spreading about the Google/YouTube takeover of Twitch. According to various resources, which are known to be trustworthy, YouTube, which is a subsidiary of Google, has offered Twitch $1 billion for a takeover. Now, people are basically wondering, is that legal? What is that? If that's going to happen, what will bring that to Twitch? Well, and that's what I want to address. Twitch on its own is a company that doesn't make a lot of money. Twitch is a very upcoming system. A good worked out system in thought, but in practice the system still needs a lot of work. That work, of course, requires money, which Twitch still doesn't make much. They make some money but through advertisement, but they still have to go through the major companies. Well, if you would have to go to Google, Google is such a big company already. They basically own the biggest ad system in the world. It would make it a lot easier for Twitch, but if Twitch is owned by Google, that means Google has almost a monopoly on anything media related. They own YouTube already. YouTube is the biggest media website on the planet. With the statistics that we have seen, it's around 6 billion hours of video content with around 1 billion users. There's no website that currently matches that amount. Now, people, of course, hate what Google has been done to YouTube, but we don't know, not many of us really know why Google has done this. Of course, it's like, oh, Google has done this because of all the court. Yeah, they had to go to court for various cases of other companies that were basically suing them about the music related stuff and all that. But people still don't know most of the fine stuff behind it. Neither do I. It's not my job to talk about it at all, since I don't have any information about it. But how can we then say that takeover of Twitch is a bad thing? Twitch, in its current state, does not make a lot of money. Twitch needs to upgrade their systems. They really need to, and they can't do it because the upkeep of the service is already that high, and it's not really helping them at all. That basically they're asking more stuff now, because since recent Twitch has made some updates that basically broke their entire service system. The chat system has been broken since the May update, even further than before. And we all know how broken the system was before that. Ever since last year, June, everything was kind of messed up on Twitch. Now, I am not fully against maybe the takeover. If Twitch is taken over by Google, that might be a good thing. Google has the financial backing to make YouTube, to make Twitch a lot better. They can upgrade the servers. They have they can have a financial aid, which can, of course, benefit Twitch. But there's also a flip side to that. If Google takes over Twitch, we might see a forced integration of Google Plus on Twitch. Now, that's of course something most of us won't like to see. Everybody, of course, voiced their opinion. I was one of those people against the Google Plus integration on the comment section of the YouTube videos. Google Plus, on its own, is kind of a shitty system. Why they have ever done that, I don't know. Probably because, well, it brings them in more. Yeah, it makes Google Plus look more active than it actually really is. That's the issue. Now, $1 billion is of course a lot of money, and people are like, if Twitch sells out, we'll go to another streaming website. But to be honest, most people, if you would be offered $1 billion for what you created, $1 billion. Of course, that's not the money you really get, because you still have to pay taxes on that and all of that. But $1 billion is a lot. I would actually just accept that, to be really honest. Because if you get such an amount of money offered to you, you never have to work again. You're safe for the rest of your life, basically. People might call that a sellout, just the same as Oculus Rift did, but I would not call it the same. Because, well, Oculus Rift did not have any financial issues. Twitch currently does have it. And with Google's ad system, Twitch might be really improved. But, of course, we don't know any specifics yet. And people are like, oh, they already bought it. No. Google made an offer. Twitch kind of accepted it. But it still needs to be regulated. If it basically stops... Yeah. If the takeover basically stops any competition, and the American courts views it that way, then the takeover will not be validated, and Google will not own Twitch. So that's the entire point behind it. If the American court says it's against, allowing competition to basically create a full monopoly on the market, if they would look at it like that, then it will of course not be validated, and Twitch will stay on its own. Which in some cases might be a good thing, and in other cases a bad thing. We don't know that. But, of course, there are also other issues. Twitch, on its current run, it is gaining a lot of momentum. It really is. From the statistics that I have read and seen, it's basically the amount of bandwidth it needed last year compared to the year before. So in 2030 it needed triple the amount of bandwidth it needed in 2012. Now that is a huge increase, it really is. But will it keep continuing like this? Now that there are so many competitors coming out there, you have Twitch, no, Hitbox is another one that I really know. The other ones I don't really know. YouTube is not really a competitor because, to be honest, I've tried the YouTube live streaming thing and it's a mess. Why YouTube made it that difficult, I don't know. It's basically scaring away people to live stream through their website. Maybe they just buy up Twitch to fix that system. That we don't know. And Google will never really tell that. We all know that. Google is really secretive about all the projects. But yeah, if it really goes through, I heard a lot of people saying, yeah, but then I'm just going to Hitbox. And I'm like, yes, you can do that. But you won't have the same audience. Which says your audience retention will stay the same. If they will keep on watching you, if they will follow you to Hitbox, it might be they just have to start fully over again. And that might not be a good thing for some people, but might also be a good thing for newcomers. That's also something else. But those are all things. Another opinion that I've heard a lot of people is like, oh, I will go away from Twitch then if it's bought by Google because of the music related stuff. Now, a lot of people don't seem to know something about the YouTube system. YouTube does not, banish the use of music. It banished the monetization of most music. The monetization of music, basically earning money on other people's music. That's what YouTube bans because, well, Google had a lot of, was sued. They were being sued from every corner basically because of that. And that's what it is. And people are then afraid, will that also happen to Twitch? Now, there is a difference between Twitch and YouTube. YouTube is basically you upload a video, it's hosted on that website, you can view it whenever you want to. Twitch, in a regard, works differently. Twitch is fully live streaming. It allows you to store videos, which can very easily be taken out, and Twitch will still survive. That's not the issue, because Twitch survives on its live streams, not on what people watch afterwards. So they can remove that part, and there I don't know what kind of laws can go against it, because, well, I don't know the American court system fully, to be honest. I know the European and the Belgian one, which is already complicated as it is. And here we can allow it, but of course both companies are based in America. And that kind of makes it a little more difficult for the companies. Now, that we will all have to see, but if that happens, when music is no longer allowed on Twitch, a lot of people will stop streaming and Twitch will go down. So that might also not be a smart thing for Google then. So I'm pretty sure Google is really looking into a way they can buy up Twitch and not damage Twitch at all. Just to basically kind of improve Twitch, kind of improve their revenue, which Google is always looking forward to, and I can't blame them, to be honest, because the ad revenue is not gaining, it's actually dropping for Google. They're dropping revenue at the moment. The ad system is not as good as it once was. Yeah, I do not know what I currently have to feel about this message, this rumor. Because I still kind of call it a rumor, because neither of the parties have really confirmed that there was a bot made on Twitch. Google hasn't, Google/YouTube has confirmed it, and neither has Twitch. But we do know of the court system that regulators have to look into it, and once regulators come to pass, we know it's kind of official already. Yeah. But yeah. This is basically what we'll have to wait on. Will it change the way live streams are currently? Maybe. But we can't say that for sure. And people are already saying that Google is evil. But you can't say that for sure yet, because Google also has done some good stuff. But yeah. As long as they don't push Google Plus down everybody's throat, if they buy Twitch, and still allow the music, a lot of people probably won't hate it, because then you won't really notice that Google really owns it. And maybe better orientated ads, because then I might not have to watch ads in Spanish, while I can't understand Spanish at all. But that's an entirely different matter on that regard, because the Twitch ad system is a mess right now. And it actually might also mean that like Twitch partners might earn more money, because currently Twitch partners don't earn much money with the ad system. Like if you run an ad while people are watching you, or the subscribe thing, you only earn 50% of a subscriber that subscribes to you. So yeah, we will have to see what the takeover brings, but this was basically my video about this. If you have any comments on this, you can leave them in the comment section, and I will gladly talk with you about it. It's not an issue. But please, if you talk about it, please keep it civil. I would love to keep everything civil. Not point towards everybody, because, well, we don't know the fine things, and even then, I like to keep things civil as much as possible. So, this is the Angry Belgian, or Yatios, otherwise known as Yatios, and I will see you in my next video.